Hey friends! I know it's a few days late, but welcome back to this channel. My name is Stacy with Stacy Makes, and I am so glad that you are here. So this week I had something a little different for you because I was gone. So I left Wednesday, and me and my daughter Tara took a trip to the Refined Vibes Crochet Retreat in Sevierville, Tennessee. So we were gone from Wednesday. We left work early to Sunday evening, or 5 o'clock our time is when we got home. So we got home, unloaded, exhausted. I have tons of footage to review, and so it's Monday now after work. I had to go back to work today. So it was just a jam-packed weekend full of fun, some late nights, early mornings, really great food. So I want to share the retreat with you guys, and then I also want to share the stuff that I made while I was at the retreat, some things I made before I left for the retreat, and then some things that I did on the retreat. Like I want to show you, made some safety eyes and some stitch markers and stuff like that. So I want to show those to you as well. First off though, I'm going to try to piece together the chaos of travel day, all the way to traveling home for you as neat of an order as I possibly can. But we had almost a full day Thursday. Well, it was like about noon. It started about noon on Thursday. So, we had a lot of time on Thursday, and then we had, all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then Sunday we had to get up and get everything packed, and we had to leave on Sunday morning. So we had 2 full days and a really good, like, half, 3/4 of a day, and then just a morning. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Larissa's really built a wonderful crochet community with Refined Vibes, and I was just so blessed to be able to go on this trip with my daughter again, make some memories with her as well, so she could meet all of her crochet besties that she has met through Larissa's Patreon and has formed fantastic friendships with, and myself too. I mean, I went kind of as a sidekick and came home feeling like one of the gang, which was really fun. So right now I'm going to share with you the footage from the trip and try to caption the days. I will link everybody's Instagrams and or if they have a YouTube down below in the description, so that if you want to go check out some of the people that were there, YouTube's, Instagrams, things like that, you can do that below. And then I'll also later on link all of the patterns, creators, and stuff in the description as well for all the patterns that I made while I was there. So enjoy this footage. Hopefully it's not as chaotic. I did not film a ton. I still feel like though I got a good 10 to 12 minutes worth of footage from being there, little snippets. It might have some weird over music, and you may not be able to tell kind of what's going on because I had to mute some of it because of copyrighted music in the background, but I'll try to piece it together as clean as I can for you, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. So I'll insert that now, and then I'll see you back here in just a little bit to go over what I made. Hey! Oh, my hand is on the camera. We've made it here. I'll flip the camera. You can see through my dirty window. Made it. We're just waiting to get unloaded and get inside. Super excited to see everybody. So I don't know how much video I'll actually take while I'm here, but I'll try to check in and let you guys know what I made while I was here. So just wanted to let you know that we're here. See ya. And I think there's some more. There's yarn over there. I honestly think that we were. Oh my god, there's so much yarn. Oh, pipsqueak. I have no space, so I'm gonna snag that.
used to be.
Hey friends, it's the morning of day 2. Really, it's the first full day since yesterday. Didn't really get started until around lunchtime, but I am all up and ready. It's actually morning, but it's like, I don't even know, 10:30 at this point. Just gonna go downstairs and enjoy the company and hopefully crochet a bunch, and hopefully my hands won't just absolutely kill me. And I took some ibuprofen, so hopefully that will kick in and I'll be able to enjoy the rest of the day and give you some updates or some clips of some of the stuff that's going on as the day goes on. So, see ya.
You said the charms one, the jump rings? Yeah. One with that one, you may not need
I just add
I can open that. Oh, yes.
sometimes
I'm not trying to be all up in her
or this.
You're fine. I just don't know where to be. You're teaching.
Pretty, don't go. Come back. Pretty.
It's the little one. Yeah.
Where's the big one? The one Dan.
Good.
To where you can end up getting this one back.
Okay.
Or you can just forget that I have it. Don't.
Or you forget about it. Oh, that one's cute.
Hello. Get ready to paint safety eyes.
Anybody else?
Bonus.
Instagram.
You're all ready to catch nobody. It's stressing me out.
Come on, Oscar. One last look at the view this morning. It's beautiful out here. Okay, so I didn't check in as much as I thought I might, during the weekend, but I definitely got a lot of stuff done. It was fun. It was so fun. I'm exhausted. And I'll have to show you everything when I get home. It's mostly packed up. Everyone is trying to eat as much of the breakfast and food as we can and get all their things put in their cars in the next hour-ish. And then we got a long 7-hour drive home, so that will be fun. But get home, get a chance to unpack, and then unwind for just a little bit, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I don't know, I'll probably try to edit and piece together the rest of this video. It might be Monday or Tuesday before I get it done, because I doubt tonight I'll feel like it, but we'll see. So I don't even know how much I have as far as content. I mean, this weekend was really all about trying to rest and relax and get some crochet time in and just have some laughs and some time away. So that's what we did for the most part. So it was a good, very good trip. One that I will not forget. And all of these people were amazing and hilarious and were so fun. Especially you, Alyssa. You know who you are.
I love every single one of you so much. Thank you guys all for taking the time, with work and family lives. I hope you guys could come, and I hope you guys did relax. I hope you guys came and know that this meant a lot to me, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Shut it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm really sad that we're gonna have to say goodbye.
It's not bad. See you later.
Yeah, but Monday's coming, and I really wish I could have someone there.
We can fix it. Okay. We are doing tomorrow's Monday Zoom.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes. Just no actual hugs, but thank you guys all. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you, Lonnie. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed all of those sneak peeks of this trip. It was so fun to sit around and talk yarn and crochet and patterns and
all of those fun things, and for people to understand what I was talking about. And it was great. So hopefully you could see that it was an amazing trip by obviously the video. Okay, we made, you could make, 3 or so stitch markers, and then you placed one in the exchange, and we went around and just grabbed one out of the exchange. So this is one of the ones that I made. You can see it's got like a little dinosaur on it. Cute. And then I made this one that has the strawberry. And this is the one that I won in the exchange. It's got like little rainbows and then the little ice cream at the bottom. And I am horrible. These did not come in a bag with somebody's name on them, and I cannot remember who made it. So if you're watching this video and you made it, thank you. You can shout yourself out down below. But Kat from Kat's Crafty Corner and Tori from the Whimsical Goblin were there, and they brought a lot of the supplies and let us use them all, and that was super fun. Super, super fun. We're also planning to do that at our retreat as well in October. And then we got to paint a crochet handle. So these crochet handles are by Crochet handle. That's what it's called. And it is a looks like a 3D printed handle that has 5 different insert sizes that you can put in there. And you stick your size hook through here, and then you push this down in there, and then this becomes your handle. So this is the handle that I made. It was already white, and it's just a tree. You can see the leaves and the little flowers at the bottom. And then we like coated them with UV resin and put them under the UV resin lights, which one of the clips that you saw. And then I just put the year on it. So that's the handle that I painted. That was fun. And then we painted safety eyes, and we had 6 sets, a 20, 25, and a 30 millimeter. 6 sets of eyes that we could paint. And then you were to put 1 set in an exchange. And then we got somebody's set, and then we got 1 set back. So we still got to go home with 6 sets of safety eyes. Long story short, though, I brought some of my own eyes because I knew that we were going to do this activity, and I brought chameleon flakes with me, and then Laurie had glitter, fine glitter and chunky glitter, and the UV resin and some lights, and I brought extra lights. Tori brought an extra light, I think, as well. And so I brought extra eyes, so if you see more than 6 sets, that's because I brought some of my own. I'm just going to show you 1 of each so I don't have to take the plastic off of every single one. So first I'm going to show you like one of the eyes that I won in the giveaway. This one was by Danielle. Danielle is stitched by Danny Marie. Let me see if you can see it. I need to move my light where there, it might be a little bit better. Here, I'm going to move this over and then show it to you. There, you see it? Really, really pretty blue. And then I won these eyes from Kat, from Kat's Crafty Corner. Really hard to see. I need to clean this one up, but it's pink. And then these eyes Michelle made. They're really pretty. And these are like the biggest ones. They're like a yellow and green glitter. And then Michelle made these eyes as well. These are the gold ones that she gave me. And then the ones that I made myself, I made these. I made 2 pairs that were like that, so they pretty much the same. And then I made this pair that's got like purpley kind of. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Purpley background. I made this set that has kind of a greeny, green, blue, and yellow. It's got chameleon flakes in it, so it's like, trying to see if I can find a better way to show them to you because they really are gorgeous. And, oh, this is my favorite pair. Let me show you this one. Some of them still have a little bit of excess resin on them that I haven't worked to get off yet. This one's like orange and yellows. A little bit of pink in it, I think. And probably the last set that I made was this blue. Just kind of like an icy blue. It's really pretty. Anyway, they didn't show up on there very good, but lots and lots of eyes. It was so fun. We just had a blast. That was just so fun making those and learning how to do that, which we're also doing that at ours, which is why I had the extra stuff, because I already bought it for our retreat too. So I just brought some of my things with me so that everybody could share and use them. Okay. So that's the safety eyes, the stitch markers, and my handles. That's all the things I made while I was there. And then Stitched by Danny Marie gave us a scrunchie. Came home with a scrunchie and a lanyard that she made. So pretty. And then Whitney gave us these like portable like yarn holders. You can like put them on your wrist. They hold your yarns like if you're walking or something. So that was super sweet. Okay, so let's get into, oh, and the plush exchange. I made, I'll see if I can pop a picture in here, but I made a little pocket sloth is what I called it. Double A Crochet ended up with it. She named it Michaela, which was the name of one of the other girls that was there. And then I ended up with Tara's Loaf Cat, which I was actually really super excited about because I'm going to put it back on my shelf. I don't have a plushie that's made by Tara, so this little striped Loaf Cat. Isn't it cute? That's what I ended up with. So adorable. Okay, so let's talk about what I made. So before I left, so this week in general, before I left, really probably the week before the market, I made this cat. This is Karma the Kitty pattern by Mama Made Minis. I knew it would come to me. This is by Mama Made Minis, but I made it specifically to match for a little girl. My friend Kate's little girl, Maggie, is having a birthday the end of September, and they lost Kate's childhood kitty, and Mags loved it, and so she sent me a picture of the kitty, and I'll insert it here. She's just got some properties, this cat does. I like the black nose and the orange and the black. I didn't do really great through here just because I couldn't see on the picture, and I was really struggling with all the yarn changes, but I tried to get as close as I could, even doing some of the color changes on the leg and the arm, and then doing his tail and the back of his body the best I could by still having some of this black show through, and his little toe beans are pink. So cute. I did that before I went to the market, actually. I don't think I showed it to you because I was just doing market footage. And then I also made 2 hatching chicks. They're different sizes because I use different size hooks, and this one I am short around. I'm short a whole round around the thing, but they're like little hatching chicks inside here. They come out. And this is by Louie and Berg. It's the first time I've made them. This fun little fur. Again, they come out of the little shells. And then they are supposed to close all the way kind of like this. And then and this is connected. Got little furry hatching chicks. This is a really fun, easy pattern. The 2 pieces are not hard at all. There's nothing complicated about it. I didn't want to put plastic eyes just in case somebody small wanted it, for a littler kid, just kind of an interactive thing. But I think I'm going to do 16 on these. I wondered about getting 18, but I don't know that I can. So I'm going to do 16 and see if they even move at 16. And then if they really do move, or they get a lot of interest and stuff, then I'll probably bump them to 18. But Awestruck Crochet, my friend Alicia from Awestruck Crochet makes these all the time, and they are just adorable. So I just had to try them out. So I made 2 of those. Okay, so then I went on the retreat. So everything else I made was on the retreat. So night number 1, the first thing that, or day number 1, first thing I made was 2 possums. I made one kind of roadkill and one with normal eyes. Fun, fun, huh? This is Crochet by Jenna's pattern. I do it pretty much like she says, except for I don't change for my feet bobbles. I do 12 on these, so I made 2 of those on the trip. My table is full. And then I made a Pepper the Skunk, which is my pattern, Pepper. I took some of my patterns and it was so neat to see. I took paper copies of some of them and it was neat to see a couple people made Pepper and a gator, or Gordon the gator, while I was there. So maybe a little nervous, people making my pattern like in front of me while I was around, just to like, oh, I hope they don't struggle. Anyway, this is Pepper the Skunk. I sell these for $15. And then also the first night was this jumbo duck. He's pretty big. Like, he's jumbo yarn, so he's size 7 yarn. Size of bigger than my head. I mean, he is pretty big. This is Nana's Hook Nook. And I think there's another YouTuber that I follow that makes this pattern. I think in Premier Basics Chenille, which obviously makes it quite a bit smaller, but sells a lot of them and had them in all different colors. It was really, really cute. But I thought I'm going to take this yarn and see if I can make this. And this is the first time I've ever made this pattern. I really enjoyed it. It is a lot of rounds in this part. Everything is no-sew though. I mean, like, you surface crochet this on super easy. The tail just like bumps up. I mean, it's like got the perfect little shape, the way the head kind of comes back, and it will sit. Like, if you have your hands on it, it'll sit. You probably saw it in one of the crochet videos where we were all sitting at the table and it was sitting in front of me by my cup. But it is so freaking cute. I would say this took me less than an hour, probably right at an hour. But I mean, we were talking and enjoying company and I was not keeping track of time. But I would say it was at least an hour or less. And I think I'm going to try to do 25 on him because he's big. So... and he's jumbo yarn. So, and then that was everything the first night. Yes, that was everything Thursday afternoon and evening. Then Friday I made this loaf dog, another new pattern by Passionate Crafter. First time I'd ever made this pattern before. I would do it again for sure. I would like to do it probably in Burnett so that it ends up more like sitting next to Tara's Loaf Cats. It ends up more round. And I needed to adjust here. So you can see like my tail is even with my nose and stuff, but then my legs must have shifted my bobbles, because when I hold it straight and the tail is straight like it should be, it's kind of the bobbles are kind of off a little bit. I think I would like to make these, if I do it again, I did add another round on the ears too. But if I do it again, I think I'll use the same stitch that I use for the bottom of my peppers, because they just really stick out. And the difference between the two, you know, in their legs is quite a bit different. I think I will use these legs because, I mean, it's a stitch I can do right in the round just like you do the bobbles. But I think I'll do that type of feet so they stick out a little bit more and are a little bit more elevated. And then try it in Burnett to see how big it comes out. But I really, really liked this pattern too. I think I'm going to put 20 on it. This is Sweet Snuggles Light. And I just followed the spotted pattern, but I went ahead and changed the muzzle color and then did one ear and the end of the tail a different color. So cute. Passionate Crafter is whose pattern this loaf dog is. I think I watched Robin from Knotting Hook Crochet make these, and that's where I got that idea at. So I made, day 2, I made a loaf dog. And then I bought Nana, so Nana's Hook Nook, which is the big jumbo duck that you guys saw. I also bought the keychain sized duck. So that's the normal size, and then I bought the keychain. But I also wanted to try the keychain in the jumbo yarn to see how big it made it, to see if it's something that I could put in one of the bin prices. So this is how big the keychain turns out when you do it in jumbo yarn. I think I'm going to do try 15 on this guy, because I mean, he is, again, like, he's taller than my hand. I mean, he's a pretty good size too, even though he's the mini. I mean, compared to Pepper, he's pretty big. Compared to my $12 possums, I mean, he looks monstrous. So I think 15, and that is more than enough. Like, this pattern, if I made it again without talking and visiting and timed it, I'm gonna guess that it's 30 minutes, maybe less. I don't want to give an official pattern review off of these items, because I definitely was not paying attention to the clock. I definitely was talking, and sometimes had to undo a round or go back and count and to stay on track. But definitely enjoyed both of these patterns from Nana's Hook. Nana's Hook Nook is who both of these are by. This is Bubbles, I think, is the duck, is what they're called, and then this is Bubbles, the duck keychain. So that was day 2. So day 2 so far, the loaf dog, the mini duck, and another new pattern I downloaded before I left from Cuddle Roo Shop. There's like a spooky crew, and I'll put a picture up here so you can see what the pattern includes, because I think there's 6 different variations of these ghosts in different patterns, but I took the stuff specifically to make the pumpkin ghost. So this is the pumpkin ghost out of Burnett. Again, huge. He's like bigger than my head. Lots and lots of rounds. I think there's 14 or 15 single crochet rounds in here, one of which you sew these into the round. But it was really nice because I did it because I thought this is going to take me some time, but it's also going to have like a bunch of rounds of like single crochets in it probably, because before I bought the pattern, and I thought I can do that while I sit there and try one of these out. And I specifically took the yarn for this, except for I forgot brown, and Tori had to help me out. She had a little bitty ball of taupe, and I was able to do the stem. And then the leaf is out of the mystical color. This is orange leaf, is this color here. And it used maybe half to 2/3 of a skein. I think some of the skein was gone when I started, but there's not much left of the skein of yarn. Anyway, so this is the ghost pumpkin out of Cuddle Roo Shop, a spooky crew pattern, 6-in-1, I think. Again, I would have put the picture up so you guys could see it. And I'm going to try 32 because it's huge. Again, I'm going to show you next to the duck. These things next to each other, about the same size, but this is way more round, so way more work than this one was. So I think I'm going to do 32 on this and 25 on this one. So that was day 2. Okay, sorry, I just knocked the camera. Okay, day 3. Grinch, baby mean one, by Plushy Co. First time I made this pattern too. Michelle hooked me up because I bought the pattern before I left, and then I forgot to bring the stinking yarn in this color. And I wasn't gonna make it while I was there, but I was really in the mood to try it. Everybody else was making Oogie Boogies out of this color, and it was so cute. But I'm like, I really wanted to make that Grinch, and Michelle's like, use that yarn over there. And so she had a ball of Premier Basics chenille in the lime. So this is Baby Mean One by Plushy Co, which I like her patterns. This, I'm going to do 18 on this. He's not huge. Obviously, he wasn't intended to be. He's a baby version, but more work than this, obviously. But I'm going to do 15 on this and 18 on this because there is more work here. So I really enjoyed this pattern too. It was super easy. And then I made a little ghost to put on a keychain possibly, or in my $5 bin. I'm not sure. This is made by Amanda Mouse, free pattern. I put a little bit of white around his eyes because you couldn't see them. And the last thing I made on my trip was the bass. I had specifically taken this yarn too to try to maybe make another bass, because I thought again that I'm going to be able to sit there and pretty easy rows, not a bunch of intense counting, and lots of repetitive rows here in the middle of this, and I thought I can get one done. And I wanted to make another one because I sold my first bass I made. This is Teresa's Crochet Shop's pattern, by the way, and I sold the first one I made at the first market I took it to for $40, I think, and then I was like, I should have put more on it because it really is huge. I mean, by the time that you do, I mean, the hand can go, you know, the fingers can almost all go in his mouth. Well, it's not all the way in, like halfway in. Your fingers go about halfway in his mouth. So you got all those stitches in there that aren't on the outside. And then you have all of these extra attachments. I will tell you that in her pattern, she has you make these and sew them on, which I did do just like her pattern says to do. I did this just like her pattern says to do as well. But this fin and this fin, she has you make totally separate in a chain and in rows and sew it on. And I just did a, I just made up a surface crochet because I didn't know. And I did that on the first one too. Actually, I think I did this one like she said to, but then when I got down to here, I'm like, nope, I'm surface crocheting that. But this time I did this one in surface crochet as well, just to try to get some of that shape right. So very, very easy pattern. It's just huge. So, but it is super fun. Just enough space in there to put your thumb in it like you're went fishing and you're holding it, and it's a really neat color for that. It's the mystical green color. There's two greens. There's a spearmint, and so that's mystical fresh green is the bass. So I forgot to total up the total that I made before I started my video, and I don't want to stop it again and add it all up and then put the camera back in the thing because I'm about to wrap it up anyway. So what I'm going to do is the total of everything that is here that I made this week, plus the kitty from last week, I'm going to put on the screen for you guys the full total that I made.
$252.
Pretty pleased with it compared to some of the other weeks, just because I have been really lacking in inventory since the puppy got here, and I've just thrown me off schedule. We also have a market on Saturday, so I have to actually help put this market on, and it is local, and it is, I would say, small, but at the same time there should be lots of kids if the weather's nice and families out, and people who locally know us, and so I think it'll be an okay day. I mean, I'm not expecting but a breakthrough type of day. I'm not expecting to sell more than maybe $200-300 worth of stuff, but it's local artisan festival that they have. This is their second year to hold it, and so but I do want to participate in it, and it's just 10 to 4, so it's 6 hours. So I'm excited about that, and but it is outside. Tara's gonna set up with me, but then so we have a market, and then we're off a week, and then we have a market. We really have 2 markets that next week, because we have Thursday night, which is Girls Night Out, which is also in our town, and it was probably bigger than the festival last year, but it's just 3 hours after work basically on a Thursday night, but it was fun and it was busy. And then I'll have one on Saturday, and then I'll have a week off, and then have another one, and then we have our retreat, and then we have a week off, and then our biggest show of the season. So it's going to just slide into the busy season where it's probably not going to stop. We just got to keep making and doing and trying to create and making sure your inventory stays up. So I'll get all this stuff priced this week, and put away in my bins so that I have inventory, and they can be in my inventory for Saturday. I may not take all of my stuff, just so that I'm not dragging everything out. Also, depending on the weather, especially if the weather looks at all like it might rain, I will probably take half of what I normally would. I could always call my husband, who's 10 minutes away, and be like, hey, bring that other bag if I feel like I need it. Or I can keep it in my car. I just really don't think that's going to happen. So I'll probably just take a lot of my small and medium-sized stuff and leave it at that. So anyway, so total was up on the screen a while ago. I don't think I have anything else for you guys this time. I am exhausted. I have a ton going on this week between work, catching up because I was off several days, just trying to catch up on sleep. The retreat was super fun, but it wasn't like a rest and relax the whole time we were there. So there was some late nights and some early mornings, but it was super fun. And then there was a long drive to get home, and then there wasn't like a really good day to reset. I love to come back on vacation on like a Saturday and then have a Sunday to just like super reset myself before I go back, but I just really didn't get that. So here, if you like this kind of content, again, like, subscribe if you like. I appreciate you being here and just supporting my channel. I love this community. Please comment down below if you have questions about any of the stuff I made. The retreat, our retreat, we still have one spot open. It's October 24th through the 27th, and it's in Westview, Kentucky area. So we're just going to be able to drive there. So if anyone's in the area or wants to fly into the area, it's south of Louisville, Kentucky, and feels like they would like to still come, feel free to find a way to message me through Instagram. Like I said, we do have one spot left open. Obviously we're going ahead with it either way, but we're excited about that retreat as well. And so anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I appreciate you being here again. I said that like 3 times already. Thank you, Refined Vibes family, for having me and my daughter. It was an absolute blast. And find them all down in the description. Find all these pattern links down in the description as well. And you guys have a great week and happy crocheting. We'll see you. Bye.